everybody, this is Minecraft Madness here today, and I'm going to be telling you guys and talking about over a gameplay that I got, a Hunger Games gameplay on the Hypixel server. I'm going to be talking about an easy way to win Hunger Games, and just if you guys are struggling with winning Hunger Games, or if you're struggling with doing well in Hunger Games, just listen to some of these tips and they might help you. So right off the bat, I got a big leg spike right there, and I didn't get anything. So what you want to do is you want to run like to the back, to like the far back in the map where you're probably not going to get as much competition, so that like where the more chests are, because mostly the better stuff isn't in the middle chests. It's normally like in other places besides the middle chest, which is like one of the best tips I can give you. As you saw what I did right there. Another thing is, if you think that somebody's chasing you, just hit F5 twice, and that will show behind you, and if somebody is chasing you, you'll be able to see them. Also, what you want to do is at the beginning, you want to avoid getting in fights, because when you're sitting there and you've got like maybe a wood sword and a chest plate, you're not gonna be able to win most of them when you're up against somebody with like chain leggings and a stone sword and stuff like that. So as you see here, I'm avoiding as much contact as I can by getting up on top of this castle here. And I think I saw somebody, and I'm like, all right. So I see him and I want to sneak up on him. See, he doesn't see me, and then I just attack him. You wanna if you're gonna attack somebody that has something better than you wanna make sure that they're either not looking, or if you know you can take them on. So as with that guy, he wasn't looking at me, so I knew that I could have gotten at least a few hearts off of him before he could even turn around and hit me. Which is another thing, is like, don't challenge anything that you know you can't win. And I mean, even if you're like, maybe no, I might not be able to win this, still don't challenge it, because you never know what could happen. Like, that guy could just pull out like he may look like you have a wood sword, but he could just pull out a stone sword or something. So if you're not really armored up, don't go for him. And in this gameplay, you'll see a lot of examples of like a lot of the tips I'm giving you is like of that, because, and then also, even if it may seem stupid, double check chests just in case it looks like it's in the same spot as another one, but it's not, because I've done that sometimes, and man, there could be an iron chest plate in there or something, for all you know. There could be like the best stuff like in there, and you didn't bother to check it. And if you think that somebody looted all the chests, it doesn't matter. You can still go for the chests and see if they looted it or not, because there's always the possibility that they didn't, which is always a possibility. So, as you see in the gameplay right now, I haven't killed anyone yet, and I'm avoiding contact. Just like I can't stress enough, you don't want to go out and start killing people when you don't have good stuff. So as you see here, oh yes, I killed that one guy with the gold chestplate, of course, but he wasn't looking, just like all those other, just like that tip I gave you. So there's not really any tips I can give you right now as of looking at the gameplay of what I was doing, because it's a lot easier to explain when I'm looking at like that I can actually show you. Yeah, I like doing that. But anyway, the next tip. Well, the next tip is that you. Oh yes, I already said this one, but you want to go to the back of the map, all right? Because the best stuff is normally at the back of the map. There's not as much people, and there's normally better stuff in there. I'm trying to do some parkour that's not even possible, but excuse me. Once you feel like you're good, once you feel like you're armored up and you've got a good sword and you feel confident that you can take somebody on, that's when you want to leave your hideout where you are. As in this case, my hideout is in the castle. So if you feel like, oh yeah, I bet I can take somebody on, just somebody normal with normal stuff, not like enchanted iron armor, but just like a normal person. If you feel like you can take somebody on, then leave the hideout and just go to mid, see if somebody's there, and see if they're checking chests or enchanting, because that's one of the best times to attack somebody that you know has better armor than you, is if they're in a chest or an enchanting table, because you get like 2 to 3 free hits on them or even more, which is one of the things that I always do. Excuse me. Is that, like, I want to challenge somebody if they're better than me. Just like I've said earlier in the tutorial, is that you only want to challenge somebody when you that looks like they have better stuff than you, when you're gonna get the first hit or the second hit. It's kind of like in Call of Duty. If you guys play Call of Duty, you always want to get the first shot, or you always want to get the first hit on the guy. You always want to get the first shot, as in Call of Duty, because, sorry about that background noise, guys, but you always want to get the first shot on guys, or hit on guys, because then they're basically weaker than you are right off the bat. They feel threatened, and they feel like they have to do better than you at that point, and you basically have an advantage then, because they're trying to do better than they can, which I try to do a lot when somebody gets the first hit off on me. And there'll be an example in this game where I get hit from behind, and I just cool myself down, hunker down, and kill the guy. And for some reason, something weird is going on in the gameplay right now as I try to, I'm like, get me out of here. But here I see 2 people. Now, if they look like they're teaming and you don't have very good stuff, you don't want to go out and directly attack them. You want to maybe hit them with your bow, or just do something to distract them, but you don't want to go out full and kill them. And you also can say something like, team with me, and then when they come up to you, just start to kill them. Like, so if you say team to somebody who has something better than you, and then they just walk up to you, you can unexpectedly just start hitting them, and they basically have no chance against you at that point. And then you can kill them and take their stuff. That is also a good thing that you can do. So here I see those 2 guys, and I'm thinking in my head, what do I do? Do I try to challenge them, even though I don't even have that great of sword? It's only a wood sword. So do I go and try to challenge them, or what do I do? Is basically what I'm thinking. So I'm typing something now, and I'm debating whether I should challenge them or not. So I go up here looking for them, and sometimes you just want to scout them up. Sometimes you don't want to go full on and try to start attacking them. Sometimes you want to scout them out, make them think that you're not there anymore, and then get the jump on them. See, now, one of the hardest things in Hunger Games is teams, or if you just get double teamed and they're not even teams. Now that's, okay, now I see this guy right here. I'm trying to give him the team symbol with the sword, which is, I don't even remember what right or left click on the mouse, but you want to give him the team symbol so that he feels like, okay, maybe he'll team with me. And then, just like I said, it's like the same as giving him the message, team, typing the message, you go up to, and then you just destroy him like that. That's also a pretty good tip. So now I'm just gonna go over to him now that he's not accepting my team invite. So I have my gold chestplate. I'm like, hey bud, I have a gold chestplate for you. And so he thinks maybe he is going to give me the gold chestplate. Maybe we can be a team. And now he's like, alright, so I'm giving him the team symbol, and I have a gold chestplate out. And right here, I have my team symbol out. And then he tries to jump me. And then that's when I can attack him. Now that was a good idea of him. That was a tip I gave you guys, was pretend that you guys are going to be a team with him, but then jump him. But I mean, you gotta make sure you actually hit the guy. I mean, I destroyed him, and he had a sharpness of 1 stone sword, and I still destroyed him. So you guys, here's a pretty obvious tip: is you wanna like get damage on the people, not just like be stupid and not even hit them. And here I get attacked. I've already lost 2 hearts. I keep my cool and I take him out. Now, he was garbage, alright? But if he was somebody better, remember, you just had to keep your cool. And because he took that guy's stone sword, I was looking all around. I was like, "Where's that stone sword?" Because I knew he had an enchanted stone sword, but that guy had picked it up. It's almost like he had been crouching the entire time, and I had no idea where he came from. But I took both those guys out, and so now the area is cleared. And I'm pretty sure that was the team, possibly even. I wasn't even sure, but they both had green chest plates, I remember. But I don't know. They might have taken it off or whatever. So now I'm basically armored up. I've got, what do I have? Pretty sure I've got chain leggings. I don't know why I'm saying leggings. I'm pretty sure I have chain leggings, gold chest plate, chain helmet, and iron boots. Now I'm armored up. And I've got a sharpness 1 stone sword, so I'm thinking, alright, so now I can basically challenge anybody because I'm like overpowered right now. So here's, well, for this server, I mean, some servers you'll get full iron armor almost every 100 games, but on this server it's pretty hard to get like gold chest plates and stuff. It's not, they're pretty rare. So now that they're down to 5 players now, I have a good amount of kills and I'm feeling confident now. So now I'm trying to get back up to the cornucopia or the mid so that I can enchant, because yeah, so then I see this guy, and I'm thinking, oh, but he only has 4 hearts, so I easily take him out. And now there's only 4 players left. Excuse me. And, yeah, like I said, when that guy attacks you from behind, keep your cool, just like I did, because I forgot to re-say that again, but keep your cool when he's there like that. I mean, he may have taken 2 hearts away from you, but the fight's not over, alright? So say, I'm going to reference Call of Duty again. So say, okay, here's another example. So there was 2 stone swords in there. This isn't a reference to Call of Duty, but there was 2 stone swords in there. Now what you want to do is you want to take stuff that your enemy could use to their advantage and put weaker stuff in there. So I want to take, so now that I'm stacked, I mean, I don't need all that stuff, but my enemies might. So I want to take that stuff away from my enemies so that there's not a chance they can get that stone sword if they need it, or they can get that chest plate or leggings if they need it, alright? So that's what you want to do, is you want to take the good stuff before your enemies can. And I'm going to reference Call of Duty again. So say you get sniped in the leg or something, and you don't die, but you're bloody. The gunfight's not over yet. I mean, you can still, even if, you can still kill him. Just like that fight I was in. I was down to 8 hearts, and that guy was at full hearts. He had an enchanted stone sword and with sharpness, and I still managed to take him out, which is good, because sorry about that background noise, guys, if you can hear it. But so see that gold chest plate right there? Did I take that gold chest plate? Alright. Anyway, so I made sure that there's nothing good left in the chests, so that nobody could take it. And yeah, so also another tip is, once you're down to like 4 players and death matches at 3 or whatever, you gotta make sure that you're not like doing stupid stuff like jumping into water to try to get chests, going underwater and getting yourself trapped. At this point, you just want to stay alive until deathmatch. You don't want to go running around being all like, I'm gonna get like all these chests, I'm all like Macho Man, because once you're all armored up, then you're armored up and you don't need anything else, right? I mean, if you find a chest and there's stuff in there, of course take it so that your enemies can't take it, but you also don't want to be like killing yourself to try to get chests that you don't even need. So here I find the enchanting table. I've played on this map before, so I know where the stuff is. Some of you guys might not even know where all the stuff is. So yeah, I just went up to where I knew an enchanting table was, and I got it. And it was out of the way of all the other competition. So I'm like, oh yeah, now I'm stacked. Oh yeah. So so deathmatch is gonna be starting here soon, and I'm gonna give you some tips in deathmatch that you can do in deathmatch. So now deathmatch is starting soon. Oh, and that's a perfect example. You don't want to be going down in like water pits like that. I don't think I saw that there, but like that's just a stupid way you can get yourself killed right before deathmatch starts. And that's the one thing that you do not want to do, is you just want to stay alive until deathmatch. All right? Like that's so important. All right, and now deathmatch is starting in 2 seconds. 1. All right, so now we're in deathmatch. Now what you want to do in deathmatch is you want to scout your enemies out. So if one of them has like iron chestplate enchanted, they've got like iron stuff, you want to let the other 2 people fight it out. But now I see I have better stuff than these 2, so I'm gonna go on the attacking on them. So I get him down to a low health, and then I realize he's running away, so I'm just gonna jump this guy. I kill him, and then this guy has basically no hearts. He's trying to shoot me with his bow, but I take him out, and it says I have 5 kills, but I do have 6 kills because I did kill both those guys. I hope that this tutorial helped you, and if you guys would like more tutorials from me, stay tuned, subscribe, like, and comment. This has been Minecraft Madness. Peace out.